Hello guys, Smoothie here, and today we are checking out the new content released this week in Automobilista 2. I've set up a nice little 15-minute race here on Road America in one of the two new cars, so let's get right into it. As you can see, I am sitting in the Reynard 2ki as this race already goes underway. So as I was saying, I'm sitting in the Reynard 2ki with a Honda engine, the same car that Gilles de Ferran won the 2000 kart season in America. And this is one of a few new cars that we received in this week's Automobilista 2 update. Those cars are part of the Racin USA Pt2. We have this one, the Reynard 2ki, and we have the Lola B2K, which is also featured in this race as the AI crashes ahead of me, and we have a massive traffic jam here with nowhere to go. Finally, a path clears. It's gonna take some time to catch up with the others, but luckily I did set the AI quite significantly slower than I would have them if I was doing a proper race, because my goal here was to kind of start at the back, as we have to avoid the car ahead of me. So anyways, my goal was to start at the back and see how far I can fight myself through the field in this 15-minute race. The race starts at 12 p.m. In game at noon, and I set the time progression to 30 times, so in theory this race should end around a nice sunset here at Road America, which is great because I want to talk a little bit about Automobilista 2. I gotta admit that I've tried this game a few times before already, and I was never a big fan of it. I didn't like how the cars felt, I didn't like the handling at all. But I just gave it more and more tries, you know, kinda find something that works for me and getting used to everything. And I gotta admit that by now I found a setting that I actually really enjoy playing this game. I think it offers a wide variety of cars and track combinations that are not or just difficult to reproduce in other simulators. And one thing that Automobilista 2 has going for itself is just the way it looks. I think it's one of the most beautiful sim racing games out there, especially when it comes to sunsets and sunrises. Still trying to find the limits of this car, as I only did about 5 laps of practice here before going into this race. And I do wonder if we'll even be able to catch up with the pack ahead that we have lost already due to the traffic jam we had to battle through earlier. So heads down, see how far we can heads down and see how far we can go here, I guess. Gotta drive on the limit. As you can see, I've turned my HUD off completely, so I have no idea how much time there is left. I have no idea what position we're currently in, as we get a track warning. Understandable, went very wide there. As you can see, there's one car in front of us that was also stuck in the traffic jam, and if I look up ahead, I can't see anyone else yet, which is not a good sign. I wanted this to be an interesting race here. Ooh. I can't see another car up there. Is this the end of the pack? Hopefully. As we see another car, kind of... Oh, too wide here. Park it on the apex. So yeah, Automobilista 2 If you've tried it and you didn't like it, I strongly suggest giving it another go. Adjust the settings a little bit and see if you can find something that works for you. I've got another video prepared, a 24-hour race in Daytona with a 60 times time progression, so it'll be a 24-minute, 24-hour race. And honestly, just the way this game looks on a day and night cycle is just absolutely amazing. It's one of the most beautiful games out there, as I've said already. So I'm trying to give this more, trying to get some more playtime on here in the future. I hope you forgive me that I am using my pedal shifters here. Unfortunately, I do not yet own an H pattern shifter. It will definitely be my next upgrade, but I didn't quite yet decide on which one I wanted to get. Also, as far as I know, Automobilista 2 released a pretty big handling update just a month ago or a few weeks back, I can't quite remember. Gotta admit, I wasn't following this game properly over the last couple months as we get a little wide here. Luckily able to catch the car, and we'll be right back into the pack after this lap. So yeah, they released a quite hefty handling update, which apparently made quite a few people give it another chance, and they liked it a lot better. Since I did not like it at all before, and I didn't have more than maybe 1 hour of playtime, unfortunately I do not have a proper comparison, so I cannot tell you how much it changed and whether the changes are good or bad. I assume they are good because I like this game now. Especially in this new cars, this Reynard as well as the Lola. It's just an absolute blast to drive. I still have to get used to this kind of... These cars are kind of slidey all the time. Not just these Reynards and Lolas, the new ones, just all the cars in general. Also the GT3s as we hit the car in front. Really sorry about that, don't mind me going by though. I've got more catching up to do. Even the GT3s and the GTEs are kind of slidey and twitchy to drive, which is something completely different to iRacing or Assetto Corsa. But all I can tell you is, if you try Automobilista 2 and you expect it to be the next iRacing or Assetto Corsa, you are going to be disappointed. I was that person. I was expecting similar handling, so I was hugely disappointed at first, but someone told me to just stick to it, you know, try different things, try to see it as something else. And I tried to do that, and now I really do enjoy playing it. And it also offers a challenge in itself, like, I cannot drive this car anywhere else, so I have no idea if it can feel better or worse, but the way it is right here, it's an absolute blast to drive. You have to actually manhandle this car in order to control it. And another thing that Automobilista 2 obviously has going for themselves is the AI. If you are someone like me who occasionally enjoys doing a single player race or two, Automobilista has one of the best AIs out there by far. I was told the R Factor 2 AI was pretty good as well, but I have not yet gotten around to trying them as I brake a little too late, get into a slide, take some grass with me. This is just an absolute blast to drive. This is so much fun, even though I'm not driving very consistent yet. I'm pretty really sorry if you can see all those frame skips and frame freezes and stuttering in the video. This is because I did not turn down my setting. As we can see, this absolutely beautiful sunset coming in here at Road America. This is exactly what I wanted, and I mean, just look how beautiful this looks. This is just You know, part of why I enjoy sim racing so much is just the immersion that you can get, and there is just nothing more immersive than realistic lighting. I mean, just look at that. Absolutely beautiful game. And to come back to the AI topic, as said, I was told R-Factor 2 has a similarly good AI. However, I was not yet able... so I completely run into the back of this car in front of me. I'm so sorry. If we had damage on, this race would have been over right now. But luckily we don't. So yeah, I did not get around to test the R-Factor 2 AI completely yet, but Automobilista 2 AI offers really great racing. I can only recommend trying this. Get the Racin USA DLC pack, do some races on Daytona, Road America, Laguna Seca, Long Beach in these cars, as well as the GTEs, I mean, sorry. Find an AI level that suits you and just get racing. If every now and again you want to enjoy a single player race, it's just... I'm having so much fun right now. As the AI touch each other, I run into the back of them again. Not very good driving for me here, but... I mean, I just wanted to show you these new cars and make a video about Road America, as I think the time progression was actually a little bit too much. I tried to finish this in a sunset, but now we're actually kind of driving into the dark with cars that do not have headlights, so this is going to be a little bit unrealistic now, so please excuse me for that, but we're gonna go ahead and finish this anyways. I know they're going to break super early into these next corners, so we see if we can get one or two of them as they break a little bit later this time. Interesting. Just gonna have to follow them around here. I hope it doesn't get too dark here. I have no idea how much longer this race is. No idea if this is the last lap. If we have more to go. As we finally get a clean overtake for once. Luckily it's not too dark. I hope it doesn't get much darker, otherwise we might not be able to finish this race. As we get another clean overtake into the hairpin right there. Not a hairpin, just a very tight corner. This is what you get if you don't try your new settings before you make a video about them, because as you can see it's getting so dark I can barely see where I'm going anymore. So I kind of hope that this is the last lap actually. As we get into a proper slide there, a little too much braking and corner entry. Let's see. Was this a white flag? I have no idea if he was waving anything, but the race doesn't seem to be over just yet. So we have to go at least another lap in complete darkness. See how we get on with that. If driving open wheelers by daylight is too easy for you, then you turn it into a night race where you can't see anything. It's completely fine. Okay? Just 5 minutes ago I was talking about immersion in Automobilista 2, and then I go ahead and do something unrealistic. But it's fine, that's what sim racing games are for, right? That's what video games are for. They don't always have to be 100% realistic. Just imagine we're doing a 24-hour kart race. The first in history. Live out your wildest fantasies in sim racing games. I have no idea where I have to brake there. I can't see anything. Side by side here. Don't touch the grass, don't touch the grass. Nearly spun out there. What's he waving? He's waving something. Not the checkered flag apparently. Is this the white flag now? Well, we're going to find out after this lap again, I guess. Really sorry for that. That's a little bit too much night racing. Way more than I would have liked to do. But I did not quite know how soon the sun sets here at Road America. I would have assumed it sets around 7 or 8 p.m. but apparently it sets way earlier than that, at least in on whatever date we are on right now. Also, again, really sorry if you can notice all these stutters in the video. I won't know until I rendered it. But apparently recording 2 instances with OBS takes a little more of a toll on my PC than I would have anticipated. Might have to turn down the graphics a little bit for the next one. Alright, this should be checkered flag now. Let's see. I have no idea. Oh yeah, race complete. There we go. 2000 kart racing, night racing. On a track that has almost no lights. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this race. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Every little bit helps my channel grow and is greatly appreciated. And I hope you have a really nice day, and see you in my next video.